So the US has accepted a lot of refugees on one side, with more pouring in day by day. There's a refugee resettlement issue. So you get all these people in, you got to resettle them. It has to be funded. On the other hand, you have this homelessness crisis where people have taken over the streets. There's drug problem. There's looting of malls and shops, and big tech giants are closing shop and leaving the state. People have started to flee some of these states, abandoning their homes, which are then taken over by some of the problems that you're seeing on the streets.
Which is something. They did the same thing to Portland. They did the same thing to Seattle, Minneapolis, Los Angeles. They do it to anything they touch. They have the Midas touch.
Now, in the middle of a couple of these huge domestic problems, US has a couple of great foreign solutions to some of these problems. One of the first foreign solutions is foreign ethnic migrants that US has accepted in the country. This is not only benefiting the tech sectors with some of the top-notch tech entrepreneurs taking over some of the leading companies in the US, but you also have a domestic foreign ethnic political solution to this problem in the form of the leading Republican candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. Obviously, his parents are Indian ethnic. Now, unlike countries like India and China, if you combine their population, it's almost nearing 3 billion, and compare and contrast this with the population of the US, some 300 million. A lot of the ancestors have already moved in the past, and a result of which you have a variety and influx of different migrants now leading some of the important industries within the US. Now, countries like India and China never allow these type of policies. Right or wrong is not the point of this discussion. It's the opposite. It's the contrast that we're discussing. There is no dual citizenship. There is no citizenship by birth unless the parents are from that country. If you contrast this with countries like UK and US, you have foreign migrants have babies in their countries, and then you have all these political leaders who are foreign ethnics but born citizens of these countries, now giving back to these countries in return for those flexible immigration policies that let them enter in the first place. Now, this is all perfectly legal, and today you're seeing the benefits of these policies. The second one is slightly controversial. A lot of people don't like this. Some people absolutely love this policy, which is the citizenship-based taxation. So there are a lot of Americans who have left a lot of states. So you have a lot of citizens from places like Seattle, California, Florida, Texas, New York, constantly moving out, right? Some of them don't believe in some of the policies. They're constantly looking for residencies domestically, but more importantly, a lot of these people look for residencies outside, and that is where the citizenship-based taxation kicks in. Now, I personally get a lot of calls from Western clients, particularly interested in second passports and residencies in places like Mexico, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Chile on the Latin side, and then places like Mauritius, South Africa, Dubai, Oman, and bunch of Asian residencies like Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, and bunch of other places around the globe. And if you are interested in any of these residencies, you can always click the link in the description, book a call with us, and we can get you started. But the point of discussion over here is the citizenship-based taxation situation. Now, some countries have citizenship-based taxation directly, and other countries indirectly enforce it by keeping some exit criteria. There's a certain number of years that you have to be disassociated in order for them to accept your exit from their system. Now, the big drawback of the citizenship-based taxation is that some people who live abroad are unhappy. Their reporting requirements, there's the FBAR, there's the FATCA, there are a bunch of reporting requirements that one has to keep up with, apart from paying qualifying taxes to the home government. But one of the benefits that US gets with this is obviously collect a lot at the federal level. So these funds are then available for solving some of these same problems that you're seeing. And once you have a larger pool of money, especially monies that are coming from Americans living abroad, it always adds to the available resources that fund and solve some of the resettlement problems, apart from faster asylum processing and finding homes for the homeless. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments if such foreign policies, which is foreign ethnic migration, foreign taxation, helps Western nations, or more conservative countries that don't permit such fancy solutions are better equipped with preventing some of these crises. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel to stay on top of the latest news and analysis, and catch you in the next one.